This is the Ford Nugget Plus. At Roadsurfer, we call it the Camper Cabin Deluxe. And I'm going to show you the main difference to the normal camper cabin. The main difference. In the Deluxe model, you have your own small bathroom. There is even a fixed camping toilet and a sink. You can find it here to wash your hands after going to the toilet. The storage space is also a bit different here. There is a big compartment for your luggage and a big shelf with multiple compartments for your clothes or other stuff. And below, more extra space. And now, excuse me for a moment, I have to go to the bathroom. Oh yes, explaining the toilet. Here is the partition for privacy, and the toilet is here. To use the toilet, please open the seat, and you can see a cap that can be opened with this lever. Pull it down and it opens. To flush, push this blue button here, and then close the lid again with the lever and close it again. When the tank is full, this light will turn red, and then you can empty the tank. You can find it here by opening this lid up, and here is a green switch, which you can pull up and take out the tank. You can empty it at any camping site by turning this tube. And when you tip it, push this green button and the tank will empty itself. In this tube, you can see how much water is still in your toilet. To fill it up, you can take out this tube, turn the green lid, and fill it up with the water canister. Important. You will need this funnel here, and you place the tube on it. If there is water in this tube, that does not mean anything. You can only know how much water is left on the tank with this tube. There is still place for a bit more, and you can add more water with the funnel. Now you can put it all back together. Put the tank back in and close it. The bathroom is the deluxe part in your camper cabin. The rest stays pretty much the same as in the camper cabin, and that is what I'm going to show you now. This is the Ford Nugget. At Roadsurfer, we like to call it the camper cabin. The special feature of this bus is that you have 3 full seats in the back. That means you can travel with 5 people, and you even have the option of attaching child seats with ISO to the 2 outer seats. You can also open up the rear seat. To do this, push this black lever to the side here. Push the bench up, and then you'll find lots of great, useful amenities we have provided you with. For example, a water canister, a rod to crank out the awning, a power cable to connect your bus to the campsite's power grid using this suitable adapter, and lastly, a hand brush. With this, you can keep your hotel here nice and clean, and you can even darken the front windows. On top of that, you have additional space here to store a bit of odds and ends, such as shoes or whatever else you want to take with you. You can also make a comfortable sitting area out of this whole room here. It's even possible to sit opposite each other. You just have to turn the front seats around first. To do this, simply pull the front seat forward a bit, bring the backrest into a vertical position, and then you'll find a lever under the seat. Release the lever, and then you can turn the seat around. You can, of course, do this on both sides. And if you need a table to go with it, that's also available here. Here it is. You can fold it right out. First, release this black lever down here, fold up the table, and release this tab. Here on the side, the table leg will fold out until you hear it click, and then you can extend the table. There's another black lever here, and when you push on it, you can release the extension and enlarge the table. Then you have a really big, long table. If you open the tailgate of this model, you can enter your second room. Here you have a nice kitchen, a stand-up kitchen. Now I'll show you the awesome 40-litre refrigerator, where you can fit quite a bit of food and drink. Right next to it, you have 2 gas stove cooking fields, and you can turn on this light above while cooking. For even more lighting, you can use this switch to turn on another lamp. You have your dishwasher here with running water and plenty of other little compartments to store food or spices. Overall, there are lots of storage spaces in the kitchen and many hidden compartments. Here, for example, you can even fit some luggage inside. There is even an umbrella on board, if the weather is bad. You have a lot of other smaller storage areas. For example, here's a small compartment where your outside shower is hidden. We'll show you exactly how that works. Here you have a mini pantry to keep your food. Of course, you can also decide to put your kitchen accessories in there too. Then we have here another compartment to accommodate more things. This red lever is where you drain your freshwater tank at the end of the journey. Here is another drawer for cutlery. All cutlery, plates, cups, pots, etc. Everything that you will need for cooking while camping, you will get from us. Here you have another big cupboard that has plenty of space for your luggage. There is also a camping chair stored in there. You will get 2 camping chairs from us. Here you have a ladder to crawl into your roof bed. And down here is another big flap. There you can, of course, pack more luggage. Or if you have rented a mobile camping toilet from us, this is also a good place to store it while on the road. Below the sink is another lever. If you push it down like this, you can drain your dirty water. There are usually designated places for this at campsites. Then you can drain the so-called grey water, and then your tank is empty again and ready to be filled up again. To be able to cook the best meals and use your kitchen to its fullest capacity, you're going to need fresh water and gas. I will show you now how you can turn both of them on and off. Hi there! First things first, you have to find your gas bottle under this cover. To turn it on, first remove this lid here and turn the wheel so that the gas valve opens. It comes up through here, and to connect it to the stove, you flip this switch 1 time. Now you have gas, but no water yet. To get water coming out of the sink via a pump, turn this black switch to on. Then the water will flow, and it's also very important to turn it off again when you are done using the sink. To make a large bed out of your back seat, you need a lot of space, so it's important that the driver's seat, in particular, is pushed as far forward as possible. Next, under the seat cushion, you will find this lever here and release it. After doing that, you can pull the back seat forward as far as it will go until it clicks into place. You have another lever here, which you also use to fold up the rear seat. You pull the seat upwards and then reach in and you can pull out the bench. Now, you just have to close this gap here, and to do that, you just fold up this cushion, and underneath you will find a bar that will click into place under the bed like this. And your big bed is ready. Now you know why there is such a big gap underneath the kitchen, so that particularly tall people have enough space to sleep. You can make yourself extremely comfortable in here by using the curtains all around your bus. You can darken every window and sleep in peace. Not only do you have the bed at the bottom, but up top you have another big bed. It takes only a few seconds to get up to the roof bed. Simply pull this black lever and you'll see here that this tab comes off. Go ahead and push the roof up and you're done. That was it. You have 3 windows up here with mosquito nets so that you can always have fresh air and protection from bugs. No one wants mosquitoes in their bedroom. In this cabinet here, you have a ladder to climb up top. You simply hook it in here at the kitchen. Then you can head upstairs and make yourself comfortable. During the day, when you do not need your bed but want to have more space in the kitchen for standing and cooking, you can simply push your bed up. On both sides of the bed, you can use this strap to hook the bed up top. To fold the bed back down, you loosen the 2 straps again, and then you can lower the bed. Then you'll see a little fold back there, and to straighten it out, just pull the bed forward a little bit. If you want to fold the roof back in, then simply fasten these straps here, and please be sure that you close all the fly screens. So make sure everything is closed again, and then you can use the loop up here to pull your roof down. It is important that you press these buttons because only then can you retract the roof. Also, make sure that the fabric that comes down here doesn't get stuck. That's why it's best to pull it inward a bit so that it doesn't stick out on the outside, and then knot or roll it together at the front so that the flap closes again.
Noch mal ein bisschen zusammenknüdeln, damit die Klappe hier auch wieder zugeht.
This is your onboard computer. Here you can see how full the battery is. Based on these bars here, you have the time and here the temperature. If you click on this black dot, you will open the menu. First, you will see the clock, and if you keep turning the wheel, you will see your tanks. This is the freshwater tank. You can see it is almost full. And this is your wastewater tank. It's currently empty. If you just keep turning the wheel, you will see your parking heater. You can switch it on and off here. Let's turn it on now. There you see it is on. If you turn the wheel once and click on the arrows, you can set the temperature. Let's make it 21 degrees. Okay. If you turn the wheel again, you will see this frost symbol. This is the symbol for the refrigerator. If you click on it, you will see that the refrigerator is not on, but you can turn it on here and choose different coldness levels. 3 is always good. I will now show you the external connections of your bus. Here you have the diesel tank. It is very important that you do not accidentally confuse it with the water tank. This tank here is only for water. You'll find the key on your keyring, so please don't fill any diesel here. Diesel only goes in the front. There is also water written here once more for safety. Then you have your power connection here to connect to the power grid at the campsite via the power cable. And back here, you have your shower in this flap. There you'll find your shower head and another practical device to hang it up. The shower head you can simply plug in here, then turn on the shower. You can hear the pump start up and the water will begin flowing. Then you can take this practical suction cup here and attach it like this and stand underneath it. Oops. It's best that the water doesn't splash into the bus. Of course, your camper cabin also has an awning. It is up here, and to extend it, you need this rod that you can find under the back seat. To get the awning out, you have to close the door first, and then you put the rod into this device and crank the awning out. But not all the way to the end. Once you have cranked the awning about 50 centimeters out, you can unpack the poles here and extend them to the ground on both sides. After that, you crank both sides out further, otherwise the awning would fall down in the front. Once you have the awning ready, you definitely need your table and chairs. Here you can find the table. Just turn this switch here and you can take it out. You also get 2 chairs from us. You can find them here. Now you are ready to set up your picnic under the awning.